Today marked my first experience of a derby match live at a stadium. My team, however, did not show up. It was a truly disgraceful performance, and Thomas Frank along with his coaching staff fielded 10 players who represented Tottenham Hotspur. They should feel deeply disappointed and take a moment to reflect on their actions, as they failed to provide any motivation for the fans to rally behind. Did someone mention that if Tottenham defeats Chelsea both home and away, they would win the league? Please, spare me the nonsense. It appears that Thomas Frank remains uncertain about his optimal starting 11, or perhaps he is simply too stubborn, as he continues to deploy a double pivot in midfield. I refer to this as a mirror image, two players performing the same role. The unfortunate reality is that one of these players is marginally superior to the other and could likely manage the midfield duties alone in most matches. Yet, the manager insists on utilizing both. I would be dishonest if I claimed that defensively the team is not improving. However, the defense has become more robust. Surely, it is time to adopt a more offensive style of football, be bolder and more direct. Players should aim to hit the target consistently, rather than waiting for goals to materialize. There seems to be a lack of urgency. For instance, even during throw-ins or set pieces, it is always the same players, Danso or Pedro, taking the throws. Occasionally, playing quickly can disrupt the opposing team and create opportunities, forcing mistakes. Today, we witnessed players stumbling over the ball and tripping over their own feet, lacking security in possession. The full team has conceded 6 goals this season, with 4 or 5 of those resulting from individual errors. This is simply unacceptable. However, I must commend one player who performed admirably today, Vicario, the goalkeeper. He kept us in the game, striving to provide us with the chance to at least secure a draw, or perhaps even mount a comeback for a win. Unfortunately, there was no fight left in the team tonight, and also Colomani, in my opinion, worked diligently, but was somewhat of a nuisance. He consistently sought to capitalize on the long ball over the top. Unfortunately, he did not create any scoring opportunities. One might argue that he should have converted those chances or scored, yet he dedicated himself to the team's efforts. Was it a commendable performance? If the entire team had exerted themselves as he did today, the outcome could have been different. Thomas Frank expressed his desire to introduce the game to Chelsea. He aimed to implement high-intensity football this evening. However, we did not witness that. Consequently, I will not be watching much of Match of the Day. Each time Tottenham Hotspur loses, I miss out on watching Match of the Day, and I would like to begin viewing it. Thomas Frank, now is the moment to demonstrate greater courage. It is time for us to evaluate how effective a manager you are meant to be, beginning with the Champions League match on Tuesday evening. But as always, come on you Spurs.